Hey everyone, happy Friday and welcome to another episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist. This one is going to be a bit short because Jacob and I are about ready to hop in the Cowlick Bug and drive it to the DKK meet, which kind of kicks off the VW, I guess VW Revival Weekend. Used to be called VW Classic Weekend, but anyway, so we're going to be driving up there shortly, so a bit of a short day. As you saw, if you saw the thumbnail, this beauty is back. So this is the one family Bahama Blue 64 Beetle that we built and finished off late last year. And it's back for us to finally install its proper door panels. These are temporary ones that we put in, even though they're really, really nice. They don't have the correct heat pressings on them that form those lines. Instead, they're stitched in. And he wants a door handle on this side, and just kind of like a small bucket list of little things. They've been enjoying the car a lot, but there's still those few little details we need to iron out, and then I'm going to add something so he can connect his iPhone to the radio, and yeah, just stuff like that. So yeah, not to worry. Car is great. They've been driving it and enjoying it. It's just in for some little improvements and little tweaks. So there's that. I started the morning off with this guy here briefly, the 67, and I can show you what I did for that. Is I went ahead and started rebuilding windows. So I pulled the vent wings apart and cleaned the glass and the frames and everything real thoroughly, and then pressed them back together with new seals. And then likewise the outer frames. Jacob had previously taken the seals out, so I went ahead and put the new seals in, and I was going to rivet the windows to here, but Wolfsburg West accidentally forgot to include the little rivets that go there that the vent wing pivots against. Not a big deal, so not like I didn't have anything else to do. So yeah, I kind of got those ready more or less to go in. So probably Monday I'll go ahead and rivet those up, and then I can start building out these doors and windows. So trying to think what else. I think that is the main thing that I accomplished on this one today, is going through those, which is kind of time consuming in itself, but anyway, so that happened. And then started working on this one, pulling the plug wires. If you watch the channel, you know that the plug wires we had in there are apparently not correct for fuel injection, and then come to find out rather, the plugs which we had in, which are non-resistor, so there would be an R after the D if they were resistor, are also not don't play nicely with fuel injection. So this is all new to me, and AJ, I guess, somehow thought I would know all this stuff, like with the coil and the wires and the plugs, and I didn't know this stuff. So now I do, but now I'm going through and replacing the plugs, the wires, and the coils. So new plugs are already in. Pain in the butt on this because you have to pretty much pull the tops and the velocity stacks and stuff off the carbs, and then get at the spark plugs with the appropriate size socket, and then a universal and one or two extensions. It's kind of a pain, especially the forward ones on both sides. So number 1 and number 3, very hard to get at. But those are swapped out. So now at this point, pretty much just putting it back together as far as routing the new spark plug cables in there, and then mounting up the new coil, which is like 0.8 ohms instead of I think 4, which again is what fuel injection system needs, apparently. New to me, but so yeah, I will probably be in here tomorrow and try and get this thing back together, and I think that's going to take care of our various gremlins that we have. It's now that the more I think about it, it is acting like an electronic noise issue with the throttle position sensor weirdness and some of the other weirdness that's been going on. I think it's just an electrical noise issue. So all this resistance type plugs and all that stuff should take care of that. So fingers crossed, but should know more tomorrow, because I should be able to get this back together. So I think that's pretty much what I have to talk about today. So haven't done anything to this other than pull it in the shop, so we'll probably start in on that Monday, working our way through his punch list of things that he wants done. The only other thing that happened is our interior guy finished the front seats for this buggy, and look at this, also finished the backrest of the back seat. So incredible. I kind of ran out of time today by the time those come, because we really need to leave for that Cowlick show ASAP to get a good parking spot, hopefully. But yeah, those will go in it. Clear all these boxes of parts and stuff out, and then yeah, once we get some tires and put them and the wheels on, then this thing's gonna be looking amazing and be like that close to done. So that is it for today, guys. I'll try and get some video footage tonight and pictures that I'll try and post up on Instagram. And that's it. I should probably also be doing a day in the life video tomorrow. So watch out for that and some more content on the weekend. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.